Darl, on behalf of Fleming College Athletics and Recreation, congratulations on your induction into the CCAA Hall of Fame in the athlete category. During your time at Fleming College, it was recognized that you would welcome the pursuit of athletic excellence alongside academic success. You are a proud graduate from our Educational Assistant Program. As a student athlete, we're proud of your significant CCAA recognition over the years in 2002, 2004, and 2005, and CCAA recognition that included 2 bronze medals, team silver medal, team bronze medal, and 2 All-Canadian awards. Fleming College commits to being a welcoming place for all and appreciates CCAA's commitment to the principles of integrity, fair play, equity, and diversity. Darl, your commitment to these principles, compassion for your teammates, and respect for your competitors was evident throughout your training and competitions. While this nomination is recognition of you as a student athlete, your commitment to the sport has gone well beyond, including your leadership as coach of the Fleming cross-country team between 2000 and 2018, and your outreach as a community partner.
Hello everyone, my name is Kevin McGregor. I'm a good friend of Darl Sutherland. We were teammates on the Fleming College cross-country running team in 2001 and 2002. We went undefeated and share many great memories. I just want to congratulate Darl on a job well done.
I've known Darl since 2000 when he was a student in his early 20s, very passionate about running, such a nice young man. He made the team, and he was all about being a team player and not about individual. A fierce competitor, but a really nice guy. We're very fortunate for those years that Darl was here for 5 years, and we did well provincially and nationally, and a big part of that was Darl being such a team player. And I remember Darl, like, he would finish his race, and the next thing you know, he's up and he's out cheering all his fellow teammates, even those that from other institutions. Darl would cheer for them going across the finish line. And while Darl was here, we did a lot of things like in the Boston Marathon, New York Marathon, Philadelphia Marathon, Cape Breton Trail Run, and at that time he brought a lot of the, not just his teammates from Fleming, but a lot of them from all over Ontario and Canada, and they went and had a great time. And much of his success, again, is him as an individual who really wanted to do well for the college. Like, he wanted to put Fleming on the map for running, and he did that. But he was one that was not all about him. It was all about his teammates. And again, you can see why he's in the OSAA Hall of Fame and now CCAA Hall of Fame. So again, Darl, you're just a great individual. You deserve this, and congratulations on being inducted into the CCAA Hall of Fame.
It's going to be hard to put everything into words after watching all that, but I'll do my best. First of all, thank you for this incredible honor. I love my sport. I love everything about running. Running gave me my outlet. It was my safe place. Growing up and being bullied on a daily basis, there were no safe places. Running also gave me the opportunity to control the outcome and to have the final say in what was going to happen. Initially, I struggled academically and athletically. Before moving to Peterborough, I was not deemed a gifted athlete. I'd even finished last in a few races. What running did was create a path. I met the right people who created opportunities, eventually leading to me meeting my wife and the birth of our son. My parents, high school coach, and my hero and mentor, Dave McConkey, all helped carve a path I couldn't even see for myself. Dave was from Peterborough and invited me to Peterborough, helping me find a home, a school at Fleming College, and created opportunities in sport. Dave also held records in virtually every distance in Canada up to 100 miles. Dave was an ambassador for the Front Runners and the Achilles Association. He was, in short, my hero. Dave took me to my first ever marathon. He probably should have told me that a marathon is 42 kilometers. I thought it was 21. Imagine my reaction when I hit 21 kilometers and realized I had 21 more to go. But Dave was there, and he ran those vital last kilometers with me. Dave organized the group, a group trip that, well, I qualified for the Boston Marathon in that race. So he organized a trip that took me to Boston, and he took me to several other of the world's largest marathons and all over from New York to Boston. In my first year at Fleming College, I placed 7th at the Ontario Championships. The next year, 2nd. In my 3rd year, I placed 2nd again, but this was the first year of the CCAA Championships in Red Deer, Alberta. I remember everything perfectly. I remember the running with the lead pack through the final kilometers. The coaches from Ontario screaming, "Don't slow down, you're going to medal." I remember the medical tents afterwards and the coaches running up saying, "You just ran the race of your life." I remember another coach from another province that I had this great rivalry with, and every time he'd come up to me, he's like, "You don't stand a chance, my athletes are going to crush you this year." But any other scenario other than me coming home with a medal just didn't exist. 2 years later, I returned to college. I was having a tough year battling injuries. I had injured my Achilles tendon while running in a training run and was attacked by a pit bull. In the write-up prior to the OCAA championships, I wasn't even considered a medal threat. I ran a tactical race and won my first Ontario championships. Again, as before, everyone came up and wondered how I pulled it off. It was impossible, they told me. I returned to the CCAA as before, and that same coach from the province came up to remind me just how great his athletes were and how they were going to beat me. I finished 3rd in a sprint finish, passing out while crossing the finish line. I always believed I could do it. All these experiences have shaped my life and how I approach challenges. I've never given much thought to any expectations anyone has placed on how they feel I will do. A few months after leaving Fleming College, I would have one of my greatest challenges. I was a struggling post-student with no money and living on Mr. Noodles. I borrowed a car so I could drive to Mississauga and run in the marathon. This would be my first marathon in several years. My coach set a goal time that I felt really underrepresented what I could accomplish. The race directors informed me I was not fast enough for a comp entry. They said there were several competitors that were faster than myself. I set my goal that night and decided no matter what happened, I would run my race, run as hard as I could, and push my limits to the farthest extent. From the gun, I led the marathon. Now, this is not the smartest way to run a marathon. I had fast times in my 5 and 10K. I ran PB, like personal best, through 10 miles, 21, and 30 kilometers. I was still in the lead after 2+ hours of running. I won that marathon, beating athletes I had never beaten before. And I won enough money to pay rent and buy something other than Mr. Noodles. Thanks to my early experiences with the people in my life, my experiences at Fleming College, from the OCAA and CCAA, I developed the ability to set goals, push my limits in ways I never thought I could. Shortly after all these successes, I was involved in an accident, which would force my retirement for now. I used the lessons I learned and applied it to academics. I became an honor student, a teacher, and created my own non-for-profit club to coach kids, adults, teens, and all race types and distances, and now even race director. The lessons I teach are how to set goals that are not easily accessible, and to push your own boundaries, believe in their abilities, and focus on what they can control, and not worry about what others are doing, their thoughts, or their opinions. The only impossibilities that exist are the ones we construct for ourselves. In memory of my mentor, my great friend and family figure, I would like to recognize this trophy in part from David McConkey. Thank you very much.